The flames from the street. A lot of firemen have gathered from Clayton County, and there is the tire shop, the auto zone, auto parts and all of that type of stuff. But you know, when you see flames like that, there's some sort of petroleum accelerator in there somewhere. So we'll keep you updated. 11alive.com. Take a break. 1930, and now Caitlin Ross reports the city engineer says it's got to be knocked down, rebuilt from scratch, and that's going to take a long time.
It still smells like fire here at the bridge that burned a week ago today. The damage underneath the bridge looks even worse.
I'm just devastated. I originally heard 6 months to a year, and I was hoping, 6 months, okay, sure, we can hang on for that long, but a year is a pretty devastating blow.
Business owners on Cheshire Bridge Road listened to a virtual update given by the City Transportation Commissioner this morning. None of them liked what they heard.
But they've had a hard time because underneath is so treacherous, they haven't even really been able to discover how the demo was going to happen, and that's why they're predicting a year.
The DOT commissioner explained the Peachtree Creek Bridge will be a total loss.
We don't have the ability essentially of just rebuilding the deck. We're tearing the thing down to the ground, and then we'll have to start from scratch.
He says the city put out bids to demolish the bridge and then rebuild a new one. A council member asked how they rebuilt a section of the I-85 bridge so quickly after it collapsed during a fire in 2017, when this one will take such a long time.
It's really a case of apples and oranges. While the work on I-85 was just a tremendously successful effort, there are some key differences with our project. The first is that we're anticipating a total loss, which means
the tests this day.
Well, I just think we have to be smart about it, but I don't agree with the vaccines for kids at all.
And many COBB parents say even with the new outbreak, a mask mandate for school children is not what they want.
I don't think that's necessary right now. Just be safe, wear your mask if you want to, keep your distance, wash your hands. That's all you need to do right now.
So they've had a COVID outbreak, and you're saying that voluntary measures are sufficient?
I think if you feel sick, stay home.
Cobb County schools did break from the other hundreds of COVID cases they had last week and into this week. The school system says the children sent home today will learn virtually through August 20th, a week from Friday. Students and staff at all Fulton County schools will be required to wear a face mask indoors beginning tomorrow. The County Board of Health saying that there has been a significant increase in cases and the face mask requirement will be in effect until cases go down. Tonight, a new survey say that their child has been vaccinated. 1 in 5 say that their child definitely will not get vaccinated. 83% of parents with unvaccinated children are against a mandate in schools. Meanwhile, 75% of parents with vaccinated children, they currently support it. Now, as far as masks, and the first study looked at patients at the Mayo Clinic, it found that in early 2021, the Pfizer vaccine was 76% effective at preventing infection. But when Delta took over in July, that effectiveness dropped to 42%. Over that same time period, Moderna went from 86% effective to 76%. Another study in Canada looked at older nursing home residents. It found that they produced a strong immune response after receiving the Moderna vaccine compared to the Pfizer. The researchers said about this study that the results show the elderly will need either higher doses or a booster shot forthcoming. We're getting an idea of how long protection from these vaccines will last. That certainly has been on everybody's mind. In research out of Israel, people were more likely to test positive for COVID 5 months after being fully vaccinated with Pfizer than people who were vaccinated for less than 5 months. The CEO of Pfizer has said a booster shot may be needed. The CDC and FDA have both said that they are not necessary right now. On Friday, a CDC advisory group will meet to further discuss booster shots.
On their trajectory for mood disorders.
In a study published in the journal JAMA Pediatrics, Fontanella detailed findings from a review of 205,000 Ohio Medicaid claims linked with death certificates for young people 10 to 24. The researchers found youths with mood disorders who used marijuana were at a higher risk for self-harm and death by all causes, including overdose and homicide.
The common misconceptions and
I was told today that one of the fellows that lives on another floor was me in his apartment for 3 weeks dead. And nobody reported the smell of decomposition. I mean, it's unmistakable smell. Once you smell it, you'll never know what the, you'll know. You'll know next time you smell it. I don't know. People get into one of these damn senior living facilities and their families just kind of, I don't know if he had any family around here or not, but nobody bothered to check on him. Well, it's raining again, but I got my poncho.